Hey everyone, I'm back. Glass World. Okay, I've done a little work since you were here last. I told you I was going to do a bunch of stuff off camera, basically, so you didn't have to go through all the nuts and bolts of it with me. And I'm going to continue with that in a minute. But first, I want to show you something that happened. Look at that. A skeletal horse. And I'm pretty sure that's a horse trap. I didn't know this could happen. I think what's going to happen is if I run up to this horse, I'm going to get, there's going to be a lightning strike, and there's going to be 3 mounted skeletons. I think that's what happens. I didn't know that they could form on glass. I also know he'll disappear in a little bit if I don't trigger the trap. So, let's do that. Let's trigger the trap. The skeletons will never go away, from what I understand. So, I don't really have the tools to take care of them right now, but I think I can run away from them and come back and deal with them later. So, let's see if it happens. Oh, it did happen. Am I going to die? I might die, people. Let's see if I can get away from these skeletons. Okay, so that was dumb. That was pretty dumb on my part. I agree. These guys are now riding around shooting at each other, that's stupid, and I really like that. So maybe they'll just kill each other, and I'll get some good stuff. I believe that skeletal horse that was the trap is now tame. So if these guys die... Uh-oh. If these guys end up dying, then I might be able to go get that horse and ride it and have a skeletal horse. But, oh, there's a skeletal horse. And then that guy's just going to hang there. Okay, so we're basically in trouble up here. I'm going to let it go. You see the kind of stupid mistakes I'll make just playing on my own. But now I'm out of bread, and yeah, I need to get some... I need to get a hold of some reserves here so I can keep going. All right, so while it's daytime, I'm going to run over to a dungeon that is over here, and we're going to see what's in there because we don't want to have to deal with that place at night. Now, let's quickly go over, and here's the dungeon. Let's quickly go over the stuff that we talked about the other day. I told you my goal was to try to recreate a regular Minecraft world within... Alright, let's see what we got. Wheat. Well, I can make bread out of that. Bone and string. Okay, I'm not going to take discs. I'm not going to take a bunch of beetroot seeds. I will leave stuff like that. And, okay. Maybe some diamond horse armor. Who knows if I'll need it. Alright, I'm leaving the rest. Okay, so... Sigh. Okay. Oh no, can I kill these things? Oh, I can. Alright, so at least the spawner is gone there. That was a... It was a zombie spawner. I didn't really need it. Okay, so what I did is I hollowed out my routes to a whole bunch of minecarts that are in here. And I lit them. You can kind of see it now that the sun is going down. I lit them with torches. So what we can do is we can just run to these different lit spots and figure out what is in those minecarts and see what kind of loot I can get. And this is what you're going to need to do if you're going to play this game in the glass world. You're going to need to go to as many of these carts as you can and just fill up. All right, I got a couple more pieces of bread, so that's good. I got some great... I got some iron and some gold, and I am going to go ahead and take rails because eventually I'm going to build a rail system. I don't need the... All right, can I go this way? I can. I don't need... we're going to let that stuff go. Don't need the tag. I'm not going to name anything. I think that's all that tag is good for. All right. So let's see where I can get to and what we can do. Oh, dead end. Nope, not a dead end. I ran into all these dead ends off camera, so you all wouldn't have to deal with them as much. So I just need to go to the lit spots. I also have to remember to take my torches away, because that torch is now lighting a spot with no cart. So let's eat some bread. And let's continue. And I've got this I've got this axe. That's my only weapon, but that's okay. All right. So one of the things I did is I found some minerals that I want. I definitely want to get a hold of that iron. So I carved out these spots, and I think the best way to try to get the ore without getting burnt or without causing a situation with the... Well, I didn't get the ore. It burned up because of the lava above it. Is that going to keep happening? Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. I feel I've steered you wrong. Let this be a lesson to you about things not to do. Don't dig straight up under lava to try to get your ores, because it will just fall into... yeah. Oh, this is bad. Okay, at least it won't spread. Alright, well, the one cool thing about stopping the lava like that with the glass, though, is it creates a lot of light. You can see this from a distance. So I screwed up. I got 1 iron ore out of that, so learn from my mistake. I'm going to eat some bread. There's a couple other spots where I went ahead and got ore ready to be mined by me, and we will not make that mistake again. We will get those ores one way or another. So, I see some light down here, so I assume that if I go down here, I'm going to find... Yep, I find myself a minecart. And, oh, look at that. Look at that. Good stuff. Okay. What kind of seeds are these? Melon seeds. I've been collecting melon seeds. I might as well just take them. Alright. So, that's not so bad. And get rid of the torch. Yes. Now it's dark here. Now we know not to come back. So, just while I'm going between minecart and minecart, let me give you some philosophy. So, I think what you want to do when you start one of these games, when you're playing the Glassland, I think you want to clear out every dirt room that you can. And the reason why is you want the dirt. Like, you definitely want to be able to use that dirt. I haven't done it here yet, but I will. And I'll do it, you know, you don't need to see me clearing out dirt. But I will do that off camera. The point will be, you need the dirt. You need the dirt for various projects that you're going to be doing. There we go. I was down there. I got to get him. And also, mobs spawn in that dirt, and you don't want that happening when you're out trying to get your resources. You do want to create a mob spawner eventually, and if you have the dirt, you can create a mob spawner of your own size. You can control it. You can have it be what you want it to be, and that's what we're going to want to do. So we're going to want as much dirt as we can. Eventually, we're going to want... Yeah, look at all this good stuff. Pumpkin seeds. Let's get some pumpkin seeds. Leave the beetroot. We've got that. Yes. So, there's more. There's some down there. I'm sure I have created a path down there somewhere. We shall find it. If I looked around, I could probably find it. But let's do it an easy way. Easy enough. Okay. Another cart. And as I check these, see, you get wildly different groups of things. Yes, we will need the lapis later. You just get a lot of different stuff, but you'll get more, you know, powerful and useful as you go. Oh, there's a spawner. Now, the problem with the spawner is it's not going to spawn, you know, spiders or whatever it is. It's not going to spawn them on glass, but it can spawn them sometimes on top, like on tops of wood that is exposed. Or if you throw down a block, to help you get somewhere, to help yourself out, and it, here we go. If you throw down a block, the spawner can spawn on it, or just random spawning as soon as you walk away can go ahead and send someone, you know, especially, trust me, especially if it's a creeper that you're not expecting and it sneaks up behind you and blows you up. No, you're not expecting it. That is not fun. I don't recommend it. And it has happened to me. So keep that in mind when you're doing this stuff. Okay, most of my light is gone. I believe, yeah, this is one I forgot to take the thing away. So there wasn't really a lot here, and it was a little bit disappointing. I have a theory that as you go further out, you get more carts and better loot. And that, you just go ahead and consider that to be right in line with my totally, as of yet, unproven theory that as you go, you will find glitches that will allow for other Minecraft things to occur, which should not occur in the glass world. Specifically, if you remember, I'm talking about glass blocks and trees. Those are the two things that I need in order to terraform the world, which is what I'm going to do. But basically, you've got it. You understand what it is I'm trying to do. I'm just going around finding these carts. Oh, diamonds! So here's a good example of an awesome cart. I don't have any food, but these diamonds are going to come in handy. Eventually, redstone's going to come in handy when I start building redstone machines. And when I want to build a large railroad, I've got more rail. So, yeah, you can just go through and clear them all out. And so what I'm going to do is, I feel sort of obligated to do some real mining, but you play Minecraft. You understand what I did wrong up there, where I messed up and burned up my iron ore. But you see down there, I had already prepared a couple more places for us to go and try to get some ore. So I'm going to do it off camera. You don't need to follow me for that. You don't need to go to the other mine carts that I lit. It'll just be a boring video if we do that. But the point is, look at what I have now. You remember what I came down here with? Not very much. Now I have all of this, and I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep getting iron, diamond, food. That's what I need most of all, is iron, diamond, food. And I will build the things I need, and once I have those things, I will start looking for other key items. Some of these, we haven't seen one yet, but some of these mine carts do have books. They do have enchanted books, and once I get enough iron, I can make an anvil, and I can start applying things. Oh, okay. This is something we need to talk about. I can start applying things to tools, and then I can, eventually I'll get Silk Touch, and that will help. We need to fight Endermen whenever we can. And as bad of an idea as this might seem... Oh, he doesn't want to come out. We need pearls. We need Ender pearls. So let's try to kill this guy and see if we can get a pearl. Uh-oh, he's going to kill me. Ah, you can't get in here, can you? And there's a pearl. Okay. See how easy that was? My first Enderman battle, I got myself a pearl. I'm feeling kind of good about that, and I'm glad that that happened randomly so I could show you. They will appear just out in the open like that, and they will also appear in these dirt rooms quite often. And what you want to do is you just want to do what I did, get into a room that's 2 blocks high, couple back, so you can just stand there and kill them. Whew. Maybe don't try to do it with a wooden axe. Maybe try to get something a little better. Maybe try to be smarter and better at this game than I am, because that would be, I would recommend that for anyone, actually. I'm not exactly that great at it. But once we have the... all right. Sorry. That was some tongue-tied stuff I didn't want to have to deal with. Once I have Ender Pearl, I can make an Eye of Ender. I can start searching in a real way for a stronghold. And once I get a stronghold, I will have a way to get to the end. And, importantly, I will have a way to get books. And if I get a book, I can make a enchanting station and bookcases. I can get the high-end enchantments. So I've lost my way out of here. It's kind of, yeah, I'll find it when you're not having to deal with it. So I apologize for my my total newbie problems and tactics, but I did get a pearl. I did show you the stuff that you can get, and that's what you're going to want to do. Essentially, you're going to want to start right off making this stuff happen. Get all of these resources. Don't leave the redstone. Don't leave any of it. because you're going to want to make some machines later. You're going to want to make some XP grinders because you'll want to be able to enchant weapons and tools. So with that being said, I will see you all in episode 3, and we'll have some more exciting stuff. I'll have some more of my world built by then, and I'll have branched out a little bit. Until then, thank you.